Guys, this is not looking good at all. The stock market's getting destroyed right now. It's currently about 1:40 p.m. when I'm making this video. When you're watching the video, it's probably after the bell, so it might be even worse by the time you're watching the video. So check it out. We have the S&P 500 down 1.2% right now. The Russell's down 2.2%, as the NASDAQ is down 0.8%, and we have the Dow Jones down 1.2%, and the VIX is up over 10%, which at one point earlier today, I think it was up almost 20%. So yeah, talk about volatility, guys, as the metals are up on the day as well. We have gold and silver each up around 1.5%. So we're going to do a quick update on the markets in this video and break down what to expect for tomorrow, which you guys probably know. Tomorrow we have the FOMC press conference, the statement. We're going to get more insight on the economy, inflation, interest rates, all that good stuff. So if you all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. And guys, don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo, because it is free money, and who doesn't like free money? Use that link down below. We'll talk more about that later. And now, cheers, guys. Let's dive right into the video. So again, everything is bleeding right now when it comes to the overall indexes, and by the time you're watching this video, who knows, it might be even worse. You guys can see SPY hit 407.82 earlier in the day. So actually, now that I'm looking at it, we are seeing a little bit of a relief rally right now. This thing is roughly at what, 410 right now. Again, earlier it was at 407.82, so it is up around 0.6% from the lows, which is a decent sign for the bulls. You know, we are seeing a little bit of a golden cross right now. We're starting to break back over the moving averages, and we're probably seeing the same thing on triple Q on the intraday chart. Yeah, we hit 317.60 earlier. Now we're at 319.60. We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross, so we are starting to see a little teeny tiny reversal on the intraday chart. But guys, we're still under the lows from yesterday. You guys can see yesterday triple Q hit around, I believe, 320, 321, and we're well under those lows right now. And same thing here on SPY, which SPY yesterday hit, I believe, roughly 415, and today we got down to 407. Now we're at 410 again. We are still well under those lows. So this got hit aggressively, and all this is at this point, guys, is a relief rally. That's all it is. I'm not seeing the reversal to the upside quite yet. Again, this is just a simple relief rally after we got destroyed from open all the way down to the low of the day. From open down to the low of the day, I think this thing went down about $7, which was a drop of 1.7%. And we had triple Q from the open to the low of the day go down around, let's see, 322 down to 317. That was a drop of 1.5%. So we're seeing a bit of a relief rally right now, which, I mean, it's not like we're getting a clear-cut reversal. And on the 4-hour chart, what we're noticing on triple Q is we are seeing a little bit of buying coming in above the moving averages, which is a really good sign overall for the bulls. If you guys are a bull here, you want to see this happen. You want to see bulls come in, buyers come in and hold the moving averages and this uptrend that we've been holding over the past couple of months, which right now, as of now, triple Q, we are seeing that, which who knows if it will last. I don't know. It probably will close above the moving averages. We'll see. Time will tell. But after that press conference tomorrow, things might not be, holding the moving averages. We'll see. Make sure to subscribe, because we will do more updates tomorrow. But as of now, we did see that huge drop today. But on the longer term time frames, bulls are still in charge, and we're noticing buying coming in above those moving averages on triple Q and on SPY. Take a look, guys. Same thing on SPY. Although SPY is under the 50 SMA here on the 4-hour chart, we are seeing buyers come in at the 180, which is right around 407. You guys see right here. And technically, we are holding a higher low, considering the previous low was right around 405. The one before that was 390, 386. So technically, we are holding a higher low, and bulls are fighting. Buyers are coming in right now. And you guys know my stance on the upside here. If SPY does break 417, which has been a resistance for months at this point, you guys know there could be another pop from there, maybe towards the highs from back in August, 430. Maybe it goes above 430. Time will tell. So my alert's set at 417. I'll set another one at 430. Why not? Let me do that now. Mark is at or above 430. Who knows when we'll even test that in the short term, if we even do test it in the short term. Now, in the long term, eventually we will break out of there. But in the very short term, we'll see what ends up happening. And I'll put some more alerts on triple Q. Let me do that now. I already have one at 323. Let me do another one at, let me see on the yearly chart. I'll do one at the highs from August, which were right around 335. I'll do that now. Mark is at or above $335 per share. And of course, you guys know, again, tomorrow we have the FOMC statement, press conference, Jerome Powell Q&A, all that good stuff. And we are expecting a 25 basis point rate hike tomorrow, like we covered in my last video. And we talked more about inflation, CPI, all that good stuff on my second channel. I just released a video earlier today, so make sure to go check it out. The second channel is called Stas Talks Money. And by the way, I'm going to do a $100 giveaway the second we hit 1,000 subs on that second channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, use that link down below. Make sure to subscribe to Stas Talks Money. And again, we talk more about this in that video on that channel, on the second channel. But overall, we're expecting a 25 basis point hike. Essentially, the Fed funds rate's going to go from 5% to 5.25%. And a lot of people are speculating that this is the last interest rate hike that we're going to get. Of course, we have a lot of banks going under. I think now we've had, 4 banks go under. And, this is putting a lot of pressure on Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve. A lot of people are looking at him like, yo, are you crazy? Why are you still raising rates? We have banks going under. Clearly, they cannot handle these increases in interest rates. And inflation has already come down so much. Why are you still raising rates? That's what a lot of people are saying, because if you guys remember, CPI at one point was at 9.5%, 10%. Now we're at, I think, 5.2 annualized, maybe 5%, something like that. And Trueflation has inflation pinned at 3.89%, which we talked about that again on my second channel. Go check it out. If we're looking at Trueflation, guys, the Fed funds rate is actually well above the inflation rate if we're judging, again, Trueflation, which who knows? I mean, I don't know exactly. Nobody really knows exactly what the real interest rate, or rather the inflation rate, really is. But let's just say it actually is 3.8, 3.9. The Fed's done its job. It's come down a good amount already. And Trueflation had it, I think, at 12% at the peak. So it's come from 12% to 3.8, 3.9. Fed funds rate's at 5. It's going to go to 5.25. We are already seeing the Fed funds rate above Trueflation's inflation rate. And of course, the CPI data has it set at 5%. So technically, we're pretty much right in line with inflation right now in terms of the Fed funds rate, against inflation, which you guys know that's one of the biggest tools that the Fed uses to bring down inflation. They use the interest rates, they raise those to bring down inflation. And on top of that, what Jerome Powell won't admit, but he's hinted at it, he's, mentioned it, I guess, and, in code, if you will. I don't even know. But, another thing is he wants the unemployment rate to go up. He wants the job market to cool off, which it slowly is doing that, and we actually are getting the unemployment data on Friday, which is seeing the unemployment rate go up to 3.6% from 3.5. Not a crazy jump by any means, but the unemployment rate is going up. It's creeping up a little bit. So if that goes up to, let's say, 4.5%, 5% unemployment rate, the job market, cools off even more. We get, interest rates to stay at 5.25, maybe it creeps up a little bit more. Inflation is going to come down. It's already coming down. It's been coming down, but it's going to come down even more. That's the way I'm looking at it. And of course, guys, we have the possibility of a rate cut at some point in the future. I don't know if we're going to get it at the end of 2023, maybe early 2024, but at some point, if inflation comes down even more, which again, Trueflation has it at 3.8, 3.9, CPI is at 5.25, whatever it may be. If that comes down even more and we get more bank collapses or more pressure on the financial system, they're going to have no choice but to start cutting rates, whether that's at the end of 2023, whether that's at, the beginning of 2024, they are going to cut rates. That's the reality of the matter here at some point in the future. I don't know if it's in 6 months, a year and some change. I have no idea, but rates will get cut. And when that does happen, of course, that's going to alleviate the pressure on these banks, and it's going to cause more upside in the overall stock market, because what do stocks love, guys? What do stocks love? They love lowering interest rates, and they hate when interest rates go up, as we've all learned and as we all know at this point in time. So this week is going to be it's going to be jam-packed, guys. It's going to be jam-packed. We have a lot of earnings coming up from Shopify, Starbucks, AMD. We have earnings from what else is reporting earnings? Apple. How could I forget? Apple's reporting earnings. So you better be ready, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo. Link down below. Once you open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock right off the bat. If you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 stocks. And if you deposit at least $1,000, you get another 10 stocks on top of the 5 stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. So if you guys want some free money and you want to help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below. You could also get 12 stocks from Webull. That's up to 27 stocks, link down below. And feel free to check out my Patreon as well, guys, if you want to be a part of the Discord chat, the Patreon portfolio, you want to see me build it, you want to see my charts and ideas throughout the day, and you want more access to me throughout the day as well. That's on Patreon, link down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.